Yeah, man, we back. What was I at, man? Yeah, just had a meal fit for a king. Good vegetarian enchiladas. Bussin' at the Mexican spot. Trying to figure out where I was at. I don't know exactly where I left off at, but I do know I was talking about being challenged while you growing and evolving and taking things to the next level. And whatever you do, whether it's you trying to lose weight, whether you trying to start a business, whether you trying to get a job, it's just like every time you make up in your mind that you're going to go to the next level, you're going to have to deal with the growing pains that come along with it. It's just a part of the process. You can't escape it. You can't avoid it. So I've been focusing on self-discipline as my primary factor to take myself to the next level, because I recognized when the pandemic first came that I was my own worst enemy. So it's been an uphill battle and a struggle to conquer myself in every way, like flesh wise, worldly desires, you know what I'm saying? Just so much different factors that, play into this evolution, you know what I'm saying? To, take yourself to the next level, it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be one of the most difficult things that you ever do. So it's like, and I know that the reward is so great that it's worth the struggle, it's worth the challenge. So with that being said, I've been dealing with all type of crazy energy, like ever since I made it up in my mind, it's the route that I wanted to go. And I'm focused. Like I'm super focused, and I'm really like taking it personal. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause I have like a keen sense of self-awareness, and it's almost like I'm at war with the universe now. Like it's like it's almost like having a genie, but it don't really work like your wish is my command unless you do certain things and you follow certain steps. Like you gotta have a certain you have to have a certain mindset, a certain energy. You can't be feeling sad. You can't be angry towards nobody. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't have no hatred in your heart. You have to actually, demonstrate through like physical action and mental action. You have to, you know what I'm saying? You got to pretty much be like on your square to the point where when that window open, you gotta jump in it. It's almost like it's hard for me to explain. I don't know if you following me or not. I ain't trying to make it like science, because it's all art. You know what I'm saying? Me being a music artist, it's like you really have to damn near be perfect, man. And it ain't about me being perfect, but in order to make the formula work. And first of all, let me say this so I won't make it so foreign to y'all. It's a man named Billy Carson, right? He fooled with Dame Dash, and they do a lot of, good work together. Like, I need my thing. I need to hear him and go, my man, one thing. Cause like, anyway, they do a lot of networking on the Dame Dash network, TV network. Billy Carson, he got a channel called Forbidden Knowledge. I think that's the name of it. But he has this video where he explains the exact formula to execute the manifestation process. Like, you did this law of attraction thing is so real. That's why I want y'all to be with me on this. I don't want to just seem like I'm just talking out the side of my neck. So once y'all get a chance, I got some homework for y'all. This one on the house. Go on your YouTube browser after you get through watching this video and you type in Billy Carson. Also, you can type in this guy named Earl Nightingale. He's like the godfather of the motivation and, the self-help movement. You know what I'm saying? You got Earl Nightingale, you got Zig Ziglar, you got Les Brown, you got Napoleon Hill, the guy who wrote To Think and Grow Rich, you know what I'm saying, who studied and was the apprentice for Andrew Carnegie, and he was around all the guys like Henry Ford and, the guys who basically built this, infrastructure that we call America, that, made this economy boom. and they have these principles that you must follow in order to manifest heaven on earth. So that's what I'm doing. I'm basically taking myself to the next level through positive thought. You know what I'm saying? My brain has had a chance to witness so many things, like, without being visually aware. Like, I can close my eyes and I can put myself somewhere, like, physically, through the power of positive thought mentally. This shit gets deep, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I felt compelled to do this video and finish it, because I was in there eating my food, and it was like, when my food came, I was trying to hurry up and not hurry up, but go on, finish eating and knock my meal out before 8 o'clock, because I've been eating from 12 to 8, doing the intermittent fasting thing as a part of it with no meat. But, like, you can actually manifest $1 million, like, for real. And, like, a lot of my manifestations have been happening, but my biggest one, my life-changing one, I haven't been able to do it. So now I'm digging deep. You know what I'm saying? I'm calculated. You know what I'm saying? I'm following the steps. I'm putting things in perspective, and I'm putting my priorities in perspective. Like, my priorities, oh my God, they like children. You know what I'm saying? You can't neglect them. You have to tend to your priorities, like, on a level to where you gotta nurture them. You have to make sure that they, lining up with your goals, you know what I'm saying? And you have to make sure that you crossing your T's and dotting your I's, man. It's real in the field, but it's so deep because I've been being challenged every day. It almost make me mad. I'm like, damn, man, like, I ain't blowing no gas. Like, really? Everybody want to have an attitude when I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying, all willy-nilly and positive and free-spirited, which I am anyway, but, like, I got a cheat code. I get in the car, I get away from everything. When shit just get to getting crazy, I get away. Give me some smoke, hit the highway, man. I be happy as a, man, fun boy at a fun party. I be, like, by myself, bro. I get the most done. I have the most clarity. Like, I really get a chance to become more self-aware and express self-love just by being in the car with myself. Like, now, how I got y'all joining me. I'm opening myself up to the world on some shit that I really feel is very personal, but I know at the same time, with me being the brand ambassador for the Never Give Up movement, the Focus on the Invisible, Not the Physical campaign, this will allow me to be transparent and bring people into my world, and they'll know, like, what is this dude talking about when he say focus on the invisible, not the physical? So there you have it. I can end the video right there, but what I'm gonna say is, I've been challenged to the point to where, like, it's almost like, man, this shit ain't even worth it. But the reward that I'm gonna receive at the end of it is something that I've never had before. So I am willing to endure. You got to be able to endure, man. You got to put your pride to the side. You got to get your ego out the way, and you got to go for this shit, man. You got to really grab this shit by the throat, like, and put your foot on his neck. You're not gonna get success easily. Success is something like a, and I don't like to use the term bad bitch, but success is a bad bitch, bro. And you gonna have to work to get her. She not just gonna be readily available and bust them legs open for you like they do on TV. Nah, bro, you gonna have to woo her success. You gonna have to sweep her off her feet. You gonna have to be ready to put up with some stuff you don't want to put up with. But I guarantee you, as I go through this, like what KS be saying, building the plane as we fly, I'm sharing this with y'all because I know once I complete this mission, I never want for nothing again in my life. Like, the riches and the abundance of infinite power and peace that I'm going to receive. I'm like, man, that look. And this is where it started. I seen this meme, and I've been seeing this meme for years. It says, if you can't sacrifice 6 months of going without for the life that you always dreamed of, you don't deserve to have it. So when I heard that, I'm like, oh, okay. I went for it a few times, several times. And that's the thing about failure. You got to be willing to fail. You got to be willing to bump your head. You got to be willing to get up and get back to it. And like, it's been a few years, like even right before the pandemic in 2019, I started my credit journey. I started getting everything together. Then COVID came, knocked me clean off my pivot, and I'm just like, well, I took it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the time, I didn't know what was going on. Everything was so uncertain, and like me just being a regular person, just like everybody else, I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. So I sit at the house, I got the creating, I got the plan, I got the plotting and strategizing, and I came up with some dope music. I got some nice projects. I got a brand that's growing and it's flourishing. And it was like, wow, I needed this time to myself. I was able to reflect, look at myself where I was going wrong at, and realize that I was my own worst enemy. So now that I got that somewhat under control, I'm going for it, man. I'm going for blood, man. I gotta have it, man. That's the attitude you gotta have, man. Nothing can stop you. You gotta burn your bridges. I think this is the book, 48 Laws of Power. It was like they went to war. One of these, a little small army went to war, and the general made them folks burn their ships and said the only way we come back home is if we win this war. That was deep. So I done burnt my ships. I done crossed the bridge, man. I gotta take these folks' ships and get back home. So this what we at right now, man. Focus on the invisible, not the physical, man. It's your boy Big Baby. Let's go.